What's going on, everyone? So we've gotten a bunch of tournaments, some pretty big ones that were recently played, and there has been one very clear most improved list in my opinion, and that has got to be Anakin Green. This guy has gotten so many new tools, and then with the new tools, minor additions to add with those two new tools to really make just an incredible list. And that is Anakin. Now I'm going to dive into all the things that we saw and some of the things that, I was watching when we were watching some of the new tournaments. I talked a little bit about Anakin Green in my videos the other day, but first things first, a big thank you to my patrons over on Patreon. I know one of you is going to be very happy that Anakin has gotten some pretty big bump ups. But what are we actually working with today? Well, Anakin, we already know Anakin's ability is absolutely fantastic. But with some of the new cards, it becomes so much more oppressive to where your opponent really can't do a whole lot. For example, we've got Karis Nemik. We already see how powerful Karis is in so many different decks, but Karis being able to come in, create a spy token, you get to get an attack in with Anakin, get another unit that can potentially attack him for 4 with Anakin's action. Great. It's also very aggressive for the decks that can't really deal with units all that well. You've got multiple units in one. Mina Bonteri, she's got Restore, so now we don't have to play Vigilance for essentially a Yaddle, but we've got the Restore and ability to draw an additional card, and she's got a nice Toughness, so she attacks for 4 with Anakin's action. Great. We also have the brand new Captain Typho. Absolutely amazing Sentinel, helps you heal, keeps you alive. Nothing more to say about that one. We also have Queen Amidala, a unit that creates 3 units that's really tough to deal with that all benefit from Anakin's action. Amazing. Cinta, where we can deploy her when Anakin deploys to get an immediate attack in with Anakin. A little bit more value from the resource pile and sudden ferocity. And we even have Outer Rim Constable as a just unit that benefits from Anakin's action that defeats upgrades. All of which are great additions. Now, because of Queen Amidala, we're also playing Cobb Vanth, an official unit that can immediately die to give us a 2-drop that can keep kind of rolling the train. It's really fantastic. A couple other additions, we've got things like Bounty Hunter's Core because we want to kill units, lots of space interaction in Jedi Starfighter, Blue Leader, Red 5, all that good stuff. We've got a bunch of other Sentinels like Obi-Wan Kenobi as an option. We have other good 2-drops like Sabine Wren and Gunji to keep alive, some value from Resource Plan Cassian, some more Restore and Sundari Peacekeeper, some late game Encounter and back in Home 1. But that is Anakin, guys. There is so much power in this list these days, and I'm excited to play some games. All right, into our first game, and honestly, this is about as good of a hand as I can ask up against Vader Yellow. We have Jedi Starfighter, we have Blue Leader. Those are the 2 cards I would want over any other card in my list. We also have double Bounty Hunter's Quarry, and they're going to play their second unit, which I think is a mistake, because I'm just going to immediately kill both. And this is exactly what I mean. So we're going to attack, kill both, and now they can't trigger Vader. And so now we can go Bounty Hunter's Quarry, pass. We've got Cobb Vanth, Karis Nemik. I think Outer Rim Constable could be potentially good, so I'm going to resource this Karis. And then we'll see what my opponent decides to do. We'll see what they decide to do. They could try to play something. Okay, they're going to hit the Jedi Starfighter. Okay, so let's go ahead and Blue Leader, ambush, kill this, double claim the bounties. We've got, Cobb Vanth. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's trigger. Gunji, great. Yeah, 2 units. Seems good. Now we can attack with a Jedi Starfighter, kill the TIE Fighter. I like our position right now. Let's go ahead and claim. This seems pretty good. Ooh, we got open fire now. Oh my gosh. I mean, we're just going to keep on kind of knocking out our opponent's units and then just kind of get in some damage as we go along. Open fire, kill off their clone combat squadron. I mean, this is the most devastating hand I possibly could have asked for up against Vader Yellow. Oh, and I'm of course blocking a little bit. Let me go ahead and move myself down. Well, they can't even do anything up. Oh, it's so brutal. It is so brutal. Let's go ahead and Cobb Vanth here. Let's go ahead and attack it with Gunji. Let's go ahead and I suppose we can, use Anakin's action to kill off the Sanctuary Shuttle and then pass. And you know what? We'll play Outer Rim Constable, even though I could wait on it. I don't really see a reason to, because we don't have any damage on our base. Vader has really nothing. They don't have a clone combat squadron. They have no space units on turn 5. And we have 4 units on the battlefield. I mean, what can they possibly do? I think we can actually just ignore the Space Arena at this point. I think we can just ignore the Space Arena with our hand, with Anakin on the board or about to come down. yeah, I think this is going to be a totally fine game plan. Now, they can go Overwhelming Barrage to knock out some units, so that is something to think about. They're going to go Cobb Vanth and capture that. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and, I mean, honestly, I probably could have just dealt some damage. I think I'm just going to go Cinta Kaz to get in an action, just to get a 5/5 on the board, although no good to me dead. Okay, I'm glad I did that because I was thinking, okay, maybe there's something that my opponent could have here to kind of interact with me. Outer Rim Constable will just defeat the Darth Vader. Outer Rim Constable is just a fantastic card. They're going to go ahead and kill a unit. That's fine. We'll hit in for 3. They've got a surprise strike. That's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Nothing matters here. I mean, honestly, this was just a ridiculous stomp. Jedi Starfighter and Blue Leader. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, yep, immediate keep. I don't even care what else is in my hand. But then Bounty Hunter's Quarry. I mean, that was the most devastating like hand I possibly could have asked for up against Vader Yellow. I literally couldn't have asked for a better hand. That was insane. All righty, we got Data Vault Jabba on the opposing side of the battlefield. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, I like this hand. I'm gonna keep. I don't think my opponent's gonna have a ton of space units, so I'm gonna resource these two. And resource the Sentinel because I'm going to have Cobb Vanth. I think I prefer Cobb Vanth in this matchup. Them having high toughness and try to live for the Jabba actions is actually not too worrisome. Simply because we have the Anakin action to kind of kill their units. So I think Anakin action is going to be really good in this spot. Okay, they do have a space unit. That's fine. We're going to go Karis Nemec on turn 1. Pass. We got Gunji. I'm just going to resource that. I like my curve right now. Granted, I am looking for some, kind of middle of the pack units. We have no aggression cards. I just realized. Yeah, Death Trooper coming in. Nice. I just realized we had no aggression cards. I could have kept, I guess, the Jedi Starfighter, but I don't think I would have even if I knew what I was going to pick up, just because, we definitely should have drawn an aggression card, I think. Let's go ahead and just play the Mina Bonteri for free. And then, okay, Power of the Dark Side. Let's reveal some cards to draw a card. Bounty Hunter's Quarry, Kylo Ren back. Let's go Captain Typho. Good stuff. Captain Typho going to be the resource here. I got Karis Nemec plus General's Blade potentially, or Bounty Hunter's Quarry. I guess I could have kept the other Captain Typho if I wanted to. But let's just go Karis Nemec here. They can't really deploy Jabba, to be honest. Oh, they are going to deploy Jabba. I mean, we're going to get in Jabba 6 damage to Jabba. That is pretty rough. All right, let's actually just claim initiative here. Okay, we're going to kill the Cruel Commandos with this Karis Nemec. Cruel Commandos down. Cinta, Kylo Ren Beck revealed. There's a spy token. Okay, there is their spy token. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's deploy Anakin. We're going to General's Blade Anakin here. Resupply. Ooh, I mean, they could end up having like a super laser blast. So I'm going to play it a little bit conservatively. I'm gonna play it conservatively here. I'm gonna go Cinta Kaz just to attack in. I know this is a little bit odd because I'm like, oh, can't she just like win the game basically, like General's Blade, Bounty Hunter's Quarry, and all this stuff? I probably could like do some major work here, but this way we have a lot of pressure on the board to where I put it kind of forced to deal with it. And if they do go Super Laser Blast, I can Kylo Ren back. There's a Super Laser Blast. So now we go Kylo Ren back and we grab just I guess we can grab a Mina Bonteri to draw some more cards, and then they claim, that's fine. We resource the open fire. Now we can go home 1, grab like Cobb Vanth. So they can trade here. That's fine. We're going to hit in for 2. And we're going to home 1, grab ourselves. I guess we can't because, yeah, of course, because it's not a heroism unit. Let's pass. And there's a Queen Amidala. Great. I don't even think I need to resource anything really. Maybe I will resource the Obi-Wan. They have to have like another Super Laser Blast here, really, to come back in this game. If they defeat the Mina Bonteri, we get to draw a card, which is great. If they defeat the Karis, we get to get a spy token, which is great. Ooh, Death Trooper is actually really good. okay. I mean, Darth Vader's good. Wow, that's what they're going to go for, huh? All right, we're going to attack you with Mina Bonteri, get some restoring going. Let's go ahead and attack you with the home one. Let's play Bounty Hunter's Quarry on the Death Trooper, and then play Queen Amidala, and then pass. Again, I'm keeping it very conservative because of another Super Laser Blast, because I feel like that's the only way they can win. Overwhelming Barrage is really good. Are they going to knock out home one? Is the question. Wow. Okay, they defeated the spy tokens. Interesting. Okay, we're going to hit him for 5. Entrenched, huh? That's risky. That's a risky play. Okay, let's disclose Command Heroism. Draw a card. And let's see what we grab. Ooh, Blue Leader. Yeah, let's grab the Blue Leader. We can go Cassian here, just as a reminder. So let's see what we could do. I think what I'll do is just go Sabine Wren. And I think we'll just claim here, right? Because I can get in my damage, which is going to be really nice. Okay, they have a Sentinel here. We have another Blue Leader. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get in to the base. I could have attacked with the home one, I suppose, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and play a red of 5. The reason I'm playing it like this is I feel like my opponent kind of needs another Super Laser Blast to win. And if they have it and we play all our stuff, we're kind of in like a top deck situation. But right now, I'm liking our spot. Okay, let's play a Blue Leader. No ambush. Let's claim. Pike Sentinel, sure. General's Blade gonna be pretty weak. Lots and lots of ground Sentinels here for my opponent. All right, they don't have it. They don't have the Super Laser Blast. I could have been more aggressive, but I felt like we could do a lot of different things and win that game. I was just playing very conservatively, which if I was going to do it at the beginning because I felt like we could win, then I'm going to do it through the whole game. Yeah, pretty clean, to be honest, pretty clean. Alrighty, into the next one, and another list that actually got way improved from the new set. We mulligan our first hand. It's not actually that great. We have a lot of turn 1 plays, and yet we did not pick up any turn 1 plays here. You know, we can compete reasonably in the later stages of the game, but we definitely wanted something a little bit early to affect the board, but it's okay. It's okay. Cobb Vanth could give us a little bit of value here. We'll see what they've got here on turn 1. They've got Night Sister Warrior, huh? Okay. And there's our 2 drops, huh? Jedi Starfighter and a Sabine. I'm going to go with Obi-Wan Kenobi since we do have this General's Blade. I might be able to set up like some sort of Obi-Wan Kenobi General's Blade type of shenanigans here. We're going to go with Obi-Wan Kenobi so that they have to attack into it if they want to generate the Force. We'll see if they do. They will. We're going to go to claim. They're going to play the Red Squadron Y-Wing. Let's see if they draw a Rey. I don't know if they will. Ooh, double home 1, huh? That's tough. Yeah, it's... Ooh. I think we could resource one of the home ones here. Let's go ahead and play out... If I do General's Blade, they could have Fell the Dragon. It's a risky play to do so. I think we're pretty far behind, though. What are we, that far behind? We don't have anything to do. Yeah, I'm going to do it. This is going to set up a Kelleran Beck next turn. I'm going to go for the risky play. If they have Fell the Dragon, then so be it. Open Fire plus an action is okay. Like, if they go Open Fire Daring Raid here, I'm okay with that. We're going to go Cobb Vanth. Pass. Now we got Blue Leader, which looks pretty good here. If they have another Open Fire, that's fine. They double Open Fire. We got in damage. We got the Cobb Vanth down. I mean, that's it's fine. If we do get the attack in, wow, they're going to Force Lightning that? Wow, this... Okay. They're not going to Force Lightning that. Night Sister Warrior, huh? Well, we're going to kill the Night Sister Warrior. Grab Mina Bonteri. We know they have the Force Lightning. Hopefully they don't pick up a Ray here. Hopefully they don't have a Ray. That would be a little sad. Wow. Wow. They do have a Ray. Wow. That was a blind Ray. Completely blind Ray. Disgusting. Disgusting. So lucky. I probably should have just attacked regardless, but I was kind of hoping to avoid the Force Lightning since I knew they had it. I was like, well, I guess we'll play it this way. Blue leader down on the board. A blind array is crazy. So crazy, by the way. So crazy. All right. Sabine Wren into the resource pile. We'll go ahead and use Anakin's action with the Mina Bonteri to go ahead and kill the Owen Lars so that they can't do anything too crazy and restore. I mean, if we attack, they can do the same thing anyways. We may as well get the extra, kill in here. They grabbed a Yaddle. Gonna be able to play Red 5 and Sabine Wren here, I imagine. I could even deploy Anakin and Cinta here if I wanted to. Anakin Cinta. I mean, that would be pretty good as well. Very interesting. Okay, they're going to put a card on top of their deck. They probably have something to draw the Ray. You're my only hope. It's a Luke. Okay. Yep, Luke is good. Luke is quite good. Okay, we're going to go Sabine. I want to go with that instead of the Cinta. Red 5. Deploy Anakin. Attacking for 5. Pass. Sudden Ferocity. Could be relevant, I suppose. We'll see what my opponent's got. You're My Only Hope is a good card for sure. They can put something on top to kill Anakin straight up, which would be pretty brutal. You're My Only Hope and Anakin is great. The Blind Ray was great. I believe it was Blind Ray. Okay, we're going to reveal Home 1 and Caloran Beck here. Going to attack him with the Red 5. They have to use Yoda's action here to put something on top for Anakin. I guess they could blind flip and just kill Sabine. Rivals Fall. Wow. Okay, I mean, it's good. It's good. Very good. Let's go Caloran Beck. Let's grab, Blue Leader, I suppose. Get another space unit. See if they put a 7-drop on top. I would expect them to have done so. They did not. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to claim. I mean, let's go ahead and smack him for 7 here. I think I could ignore this Restorers here. It's a little bit risky because I could always just knock out Yoda here. But I think I think they're going to want to hit the Caloran Beck anyways. So let's get in for 3. We can Home 1, bring back Red 5. Seems pretty good. Cheer it. Home 1, bring back Red 5. They say oof, but we revealed it like 2 turns ago. All right, let's claim. I was like, okay, not bad. Not bad. We did it. We did it. Good game to our opponents. They had a pretty solid hand here. Rivals Fall with Anakin, or My Only Hope. But we did, the open fire was kind of that turn where it was a little bit awkward because they open fired the Anakin or the Obi-Wan. If we had just attacked and then deployed Kelleran back out, I think that would have just been straight up better than trying to go for the Cobb Vanth trigger plus the attack for 6. So we would have attacked for 6. They would have hit the Rey. What would have happened is we would attack for 6. Great, we got the trigger from General's Blade. They then maybe put Force Lightning on the Obi-Wan, or they attack. Would have been, actually they wouldn't have been able to attack because they would have been exhausted. So yeah, actually would have been better just to get an attack straight up. I should have gotten to the attack in. I expected if they had deployed the Night Sister War, I would have expected some sort of like Force Lightning shenanigans because this deck usually plays it, but still, it would have been better just to get an attack in. That was a little bit of a misplay by me. Alrighty, into the next game. Let's see what we've got. Target Town Boba. Okay, keep this hand. Resource a couple 2-drops, I suppose. I like Mina Bonteri because I could heal up the indirect damage. I guess I'll keep Karis as well, so this is a little bit of value. And we'll see where my opponent goes here. Daring Raid, okay. I mean, if they're going to target down away on turn 1 with that combination, I am totally okay with that. We're going to disclose command heroism, and we will be totally fine. Wow, they had a... Okay, I mean, that is a pretty incredible start to the game. No joke. I mean, that is about as good as it gets. Let's go ahead and drop in a Sundari Peacekeeper so we can just start healing up. Let's see if my opponent's got the... I was going to say the open fire, things like that. Droid missile platform, not bad. Kelleran back. I mean, we got some big plays here. I wonder, Blue Leader seems like it's going to be pretty important this game. Just going to knock out the First Order Stormtrooper. Deal some extra damage to the Sundari Peacekeeper. Take a damage to the base. Let's drop in... Let's just drop in Captain Typho. Okay, I mean, they're going to put in a lot of pressure into our base. It is what it is. There's not a whole lot that we could do about that. And we can go Bounty Hunter's Quarry into, a little bit of value here. Get in for 3. I think we're just going to race them. I think we're just in that territory at this point. Targeting computer. Wow. That's a little bit gross. Bounty Hunter's Quarry onto the droid missile platform. Wow. And a... Come on now. I mean, that's insane. This is just ridiculous. I mean, our opponent's just going crazy. It is what it is. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is disgusting. My opponent's got the combo here. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. They're going to be able to go 3 on attacks. I mean, what? This is disgusting. Our opponent's just going to destroy us. The targeting computer? Oh my goodness. It is what it is. Sometimes you just get wrecked. Sometimes that's just what happens. Yeah, I mean, there's not much that we could do at this point. It is GG. The targeting computer, Darth Vader... that's the type of stuff that just gets completely trounced on by like all the removal based decks. We don't have the hard removal. If we had like an open fire, it would have been pretty good there. Or start with a Jedi Starfighter, for example, but we just didn't have it. So GG. Ooh, time for a real battle. We've got Kit Fisto Force Green here, which is going to be a fun one. Let's see what we've got. Not a great hand. I mean, Outer Rim Constable seems like it's going to be good, to be honest, against like General's Blade and things like that, which, I'm expecting them to be playing. So I think we'll keep this. I mean, we do have a space unit if we need it. We do have a ground unit if we need it. We have Outer Rim Constable. We can kind of react to whatever my opponent's doing. So I think it's okay. Unfortunate that it's Gunji. Gunji is going to be able to live the Mina Bonteri attack here. Pass. Sandari Peacekeeper looks pretty good. I do like Sandari Peacekeeper here. So they can go ahead and like attack Mina Bonteri, use Kit's action. Ha! There's General's Blade, guys. Wow, I had a feeling that was going to come out, but you know what? That works. That definitely works. You know what? Let's claim, because I'm going to go ahead and kill off this Gunji with the Outer Rim Constable here. You know, that's exactly what I was saying at the beginning. The Outer Rim Constable might come in clutch against that General's Blade. There's a Kiadi. They're going to draw some cards. Let's go Captain Typho here. And then let's go ahead and just get an attack in with the Mina Bonteri. Captain Typho one-shots Kit Fisto. Dang, Kit Fisto sucks. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That card is just so bad. It is what it is. Green Amidala can come down this turn if we want it to be in play. We'll see what my opponent decides to do here. We definitely outvalue them over the long run of the game. So, you know, going that direction is probably what we want to do here. Oh, come on now. Hu Yang gets killed by Mina Bonteri. Ooh, pretty bad, pretty bad. Pretty rough. Now they can attack him with Kit Fisto, attack him with Ki-Adi-Mundi and use the Kit Fisto action, which wouldn't be too bad, right? I mean, Ki-Adi-Mundi did draw them a bunch of cards, so that's going to work out reasonably. We are going to reveal some cards here to heal up 1 damage. Attacking for 4. See if they use the Kit Fisto action. That's a lot of work just to get rid of this Captain Typho, huh? Queen Amidala comes in. I mean, we just have a massive board now. My opponent, and they have a 1/6. Sure, they could bypass the Typho because they don't need to attack it. But I mean, they can't even kill a spy token for crying out loud. I mean, this is just brutal. 1/6 deploy. A 1/6 deploy. This is exactly why I hate Kit Fisto, guys. This is exactly why. All right, let's go to claim. Are they going to go for the spy tokens? That would be pretty funny. They didn't use, I mean, they went with Adi Gali. What? Come on now. You could do better than that. I mean, that is crazy. Okay. Let's just use the action to kill Kit Fisto. Oof. Didn't even need to defeat an official here to do that. Kiadi draw some cards. Sure. Let's deploy Anakin. I guess I should have attacked with Typho first. That was a little bit of a mistake. I'm going to deploy another Typho for sure, but there was no reason not to attack and get the 4 damage in. So that was free damage that I missed out on. So a little bit of a missequence there for sure. I mean, this game is super over at this point. I mean, I don't really know what my opponent could be coming up with here. We're just going to keep attacking their base. Play out Typho, play out Karas, pass. We've got open fire. We got Kelleran back. I mean, we've got approximately 1 million different options here to close out this game. I better drop a big Kelleran back or something good in order to compete in this game. There's the Kelleran back. Red 5. Not quite, huh? Not quite. So we can go Kelleran Beck of our own, but I mean, we just attack base here. Hitting with the Queen Amidala. Suppose if I was going to go for the absolute maximum amount of damage, I would attack in with the one of the units that can get hit by the Kit Fisto action. So I'd hit with a spy token, then Mina Bonteri, then Karas. Since Karas, if he does die, he still gets a 2 damage. Whereas if these 2 die, then obviously, you know, I lose out on 2 damage rather than 1 damage. So a little bit of a real minor thing that does not matter whatsoever in this game. But, okay, Yoda's lightsaber coming in, healing. Not that it matters at this point. I mean, we're literally just going to end the game. Maybe I'll play a Caloran back. No. I'll make it easy on my opponent. Just hit in with everything and GG. Outer Rim Constable actually clutched up that game, because if we didn't have that, I think we would have completely lost. Alrighty, we've got a matchup up against Palp Blue. So the cards that we really want in this matchup, well, cards like Cassian for the resource pile, Queen Amidala. I'm not a huge fan of this hand because our turn 2 and 3 plays don't look that great. I'm going to mulligan. This is a much more exciting hand because Karis Nemik on turn 1. I know I resource both aggressions, but we're going to just rely on us drawing an aggression card here, and we did. Great. I will go ahead and knock out the Dr. Pershing here. It's kind of like a free play, so I do like that. We're going to go with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then they're going to kill Karis Nemik here. But we're going to be able to get a spy token out of it, which is going to be pretty nice. So then we will go ahead and just get in for 3 with the Obi-Wan. There are 5 resources, though, on this turn, which is kind of... Oh, wow, they're ramping fast. I mean... All right, we're going to claim. I'm going to knock out the Dr. Pershing here. I know I didn't use resources at all, but we just can't allow them to be drawing a bunch of cards when they're at 7 resources. I mean, that is... disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna drop Poe Dameron. I mean, they better have something pretty good, right? They better have something pretty good, because this is going to be... Wow, they have the super laser blast too. Incredible for my opponent. I mean, we're gonna deploy, get in Cinta, attack for 4. My opponent can deploy Palp, but it's not gonna do anything. So yeah, I mean, this is about as good as it gets, right? Open fire, not going to do anything. They have another super laser blast. Avenger coming in, huh? Avenger's good. That's a crazy sequence, though, for sure. All right, let's go Caloran back here. Grab a Sundari Peacekeeper. Just going to deploy a bunch of units to the board. Hopefully they don't happen to have, another Devastator. I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. I can go home 1, return Obi-Wan? Maybe? Home 1, return Obi-Wan seems good. I can also deploy a bunch of things. I can put up a Sentinel body. So they're going to attack. They're going to put Sundari Peacekeeper into the ground, huh? So let's... Oh, okay. They conceded. I was like, I guess we'll attack with Sundari Peacekeeper. There were so many different options, but they ramp super hard. Double ramp into Avenger, into Devastator is a pretty crazy turn of events. But I think the resolution here was attack with Sundari Peacekeeper. That gets in for 3. Right, then they'll attack with Avenger. Probably get rid of Sundari Peacekeeper. And then we play Sudden Ferocity, get in for 7. That puts us to 25, and then we just play a bunch of small units like Sabine Wren, Gunji, Sundari Peacekeeper, flood the board, and then that should give us the win, unless they have a super laser blast. But if they do, then we play home 1 and then follow up with a bunch more things. So I think we had a pretty good spot there. So what did we learn with Anakin Green? It's actually a pretty solid list. I am pretty impressed. There's a lot of cool things going on with this. Of course, Anakin's ability has always been strong, and cards like Cobb Vanth are just amazing with it, where you get the extra value. Now we have things like Karis to build upon that. Queen Amidala, which puts multiple units on the board. You get a Command Heroism Sentinel in Captain Typho that heals you. Everything that you kind of wanted as Sentinel. You even have some new additions like Outer Rim Constable, which gives you some value. A unit that hits for 3, but also can hit for 5, which is pretty relevant in certain circumstances and defeats upgrades. Bounty Hunter's Quarry makes a lot of sense in this deck because you're basically guaranteed to be able to kill a lot of units in the game because of the extra power from Anakin's ability. You also have Mina Bonteri, another restoring unit that gets you value when it's defeated, so you want to trade off with it. I mean, just a lot of new additions. The Karis, the Mina, the Typho, the Sudden Ferocity, the Cinta, the Queen Amidala, all just make perfect sense within Anakin. They all just fit with what you kind of want to do already. This has been an amazingly well-performing deck so far in set 6, and I can't wait to see more of it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all for the next one.